Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Damilola Oyetola and I film about faith, medicine and lifestyle. In this video, I'll be sharing with you some things you need to ask yourself before you go to medical school, things you need to know before going to medical school, or maybe why you shouldn't be a medical doctor. Now, please don't forget to watch this video to the end, like this video, share with your friends and family, and subscribe to my channel. So without wasting so much time, I'll just go into the video. I know that a lot of people want to become doctors, maybe because of things they've preconceived about the profession, and for some people maybe it's because of family pressures. So people believe that the medical profession is noble, it's prestigious, you get school cash and whatnot. But have you thought about the downsides of going to medical school? Have you thought about the downsides of being a doctor? All right, so in no particular order of importance, I'll just be sharing with you some questions you need to ask yourself, or basically things that you need to know. Okay, so number one, in medical school the training is extensive, like really long. So becoming a doctor is not just, oh, I've gone to medical school and I've graduated. The training is even way beyond that, because after medical school you are still going to get trained. Okay, so let's say you spend 5 to 6 years in medical school. Some even spend 10 years in medical school, especially people that study in some universities in Nigeria, where your lecturers will just go on strike and go on strike for months. Months is turning to years, and before you know it, your 5 6 year course is turning to 8 years, 9 years, and so on like that. So that's one of the causes of the extensive training. Also, after school you need to do your house job. After house job you need to do your residency training, and the number of years you spend in that training will depend on the country of practice and the specialty you are going into. All right, so if you are not someone that you like extended period of study, then I don't believe medical school is for you, because even after graduating in your residency journey, even when you become a consultant, you are still going to continue reading and writing exams. And if you know you don't like reading, or you don't like the tension of sitting for exams and all, you will need to think twice about your choice of wanting to go into medical school. Now, this video is not to discourage you, of course. It's just some things you need to think about so that you can make better choices. Okay, because we have people that go into medical school and then they start regretting their actions, and then some people even drop out along the way. You understand my point? The second thing is little pay. Now I know that a lot of people think that doctors are well paid, but really, if you consider the long hours of work and then to how much you are paid, then really it doesn't tally. Like, it's not, the money is actually not enough, especially for doctors that work in countries like Nigeria, where the government is even owing you your salaries. Or even if you are not working with the government, you are working with a private hospital, and then the owner of the hospital, for one reason or the other, has just said, you know what, I'm going to owe you your salary, I'm not going to pay you, that kind of thing. And then doctors will now have to go on strike to collect something that belongs to them. You understand that kind of thing. So the pay is little. Even so for doctors that work in advanced countries like UK, they still complain that, oh, the pay is not enough at all. So if you are going to medicine because of money, or you are someone that you want to make money on time, then medicine is not for you at all. Maybe you should go and be doing affiliate marketing or something, or something that will even affiliate marketing would not give you all the money at once. You understand my point? So if you want immediate gratification, medical school is not for you. So when we are talking about how much doctors are being paid, I think you should watch a video I uploaded recently, where I was talking about how much doctors are being paid in Nigeria, so that that can give you an idea of how much doctors earn. Number three, it is stressful, and then the working hours are actually rigorous. So if you are someone that doesn't like stress, or you don't like working for long periods of time, let me just tell you now, cancel that idea of going to medical school. Like, delete it, because medicine, medical school, working as a doctor is actually going to stress you, and it's also going to stretch you. I don't know if you understand what I mean. I mean, people tend to exaggerate, but really, when doctors say that their working conditions are stressful and rigorous, then it's not a form of exaggeration, because that's the truth. Now let me paint a picture for you. For some doctors, you have to do 48 hours call. Some would even do 72 hours call. And then after your call, you are not going on break, right? It's not like shifts that nurses do, where someone work in the morning, then afternoon, then night, that kind of thing. So for instance, let's say I go to work at 8 a.m. To 4 p.m., right? Then your call is going to start from 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. the next morning. That's just for like um work work week calls. However, for people that do weekend calls, so your call can start 8 a.m. on Saturday morning and end 8 a.m. on Monday morning. And that doesn't exempt you from going to work the next day. Now, after your call, I mean, you still have patients that you attend to on the ward that are your own personal unit patients. Say you're an house officer in internal medicine, and then you're on A&E call. So you are on call in internal medicine A&E. Of course, on Monday morning, you still need to go and do your pre-rounds before your consultant comes and all, run around your patient's blood sample and all. So basically, there is no break for you. You understand? That work is continuous and it's actually stressful. In fact, right from medical school, you're already feeling the heat and the stress. Imagine standing for long hours during ward rounds, and then you become a doctor too. The same thing, you stand for long hours during ward rounds, go to clinic, do your call duties and all. So it's actually stressful and rigorous. So if you're not someone that can that can cope with stress, or you don't like rigorous activities, then don't go for medicine. Seriously, don't go for it. The fourth thing is difficulty in balancing work and life. And I believe that's a difficulty most doctors encounter, especially doctors that work in stressful or difficult specialties. Okay. So let's say someone in internal medicine or surgery, then it may be hard because she might have to be in the hospital quite often, especially if you don't have a lot of doctors or residents in your specialty training. Then you have a lot of workload. You miss out on important activities in your life, in your family and all. But let's say you go into specialties like psychiatry, ophthalmology, then maybe you may not really be able to relate to this work life balance stuff. By the time you spend long hours at work, and then you just have little time to bond with your children and your family. I don't know if you've seen this joke on I saw it on Instagram, where the man would leave the house early in the morning and come back late at night, and then the child would be asking the mother that who is this man that is always sneaking into the house late at night and leaving early in the morning. And that's because the child did not even know the father. Of course, it doesn't have to get that bad, but you understand the point. Medicine can actually make you miss out on some of the important events in your life. Number five, parental pressure. I know quite a lot of people who will say, oh, I went to medical school because my parents forced me, and then I don't even like it being here. I just had to do it because my parents forced me, and I had to honor their wishes. Now, I'm not saying that disobey your parents, but seriously, if your parents are saying, oh, I want you to go to medical school because I want to be doctor's mother, doctor's father, that kind of thing, like their shoulders will be high like this when they are with their colleagues. Of course, it's a beautiful thing, but then if you know that medical school is not for you, if you know you don't love it, you're not interested in it, you don't have passion for it, then it's okay to try to negotiate with your parents that, oh, please, this is not what I am interested in. Allow me to pursue after something that I really want and will give me satisfaction in the long run. Honestly, there are a lot of beautiful professions out there that are not as stressful, difficult, and tasking as medical school. You understand my point. Prayerfully commit your parents' hearts into the hands of God so that God will help you to change their mind, and then they can change their decision to what's forcing you to go to medical school. Because the truth is, like I've been saying, medical school is stressful. Being a doctor is demanding. And if it's not something you want, if you don't want to be trapped in the future and living your life in regret because, oh, my parents sent you to medical school and then I had to go to medical school, and then you don't have satisfaction in your job, you're always grumbling, you don't like seeing patients, you can even make medical errors in the long run because it's not something you want, it's not something you are enjoying. You get my point. This brings us to the end of this video. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd like to see your comments in the comment section. Of course, don't forget to like. If you haven't subscribed, please go back and subscribe before you leave my channel, and share this video with your friends and family and younger ones that you think want to go to medical school. Of course, let me just correct myself. It's not only younger ones that want to go to medical schoall. People might have had a first degree and then you want to go to medical school. So anybody you think wants to go to medical school, of course, you should share this video with them. All right. Thank you and God bless you.